how would you describe yourself?
Pretty easygoing guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know it sounds cliche, but I do like walking, in the woods, on the beach. Just easygoing, just hang out. I like sports a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I like kids.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I feel like I'm a good family man.
You're a great family man.
I can parallel park.
You can parallel park. All right. There's a lot of famous books that are very popular that I was told in the female community, and I'm gonna see how much you know about them. So let's talk about Divergent. So there are 5 factions. A big thing in the book is that there are these 5 factions. They are the Abnegation, the Amity, Candor, Dauntless, or Erudite. Which of these factions would you identify with most?
I think I'm more of a Eurodite. Yeah.
Erudite?
Sounds pretty tight.
Good. What does it mean to be a Divergent?
It means to be different from everyone else, to diverge from the normal path.
Diverge from the normal path.
Yeah.
What path do you be diverging from?
Probably the main path.
Another popular book is The Hunger Games. Who is Katniss Everdeen?
She is the girl who's very attractive.
She's very attractive.
She also shoots the bow really well.
She shoots the bow.
Yeah.
There are 2 male interests. There's Gale and Peeta. If you were imagine yourself, of course, as Katniss, which of these men would you choose?
Probably the Peter guy.
What makes Peeta more tough than Gale?
His name.
Just his name.
Yeah.
They don't have any attributes of any other kind.
No, not really.
Imagine you were selected to participate in the Hunger Games.
Be tight.
Thank you. What would you do to impress the judges to get sponsorships?
Well, first off, I'd try and just strangle as many dudes as I could.
Yep.
Carry a knife in my backpack at all times.
Carry a knife in your backpack at all times.
Killing makes you a different man.
It's the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Classic.
What is the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants? What's the premise of that story?
It's a bunch of sisters who aren't related, but they're related. They're like bros, but they're bras. And they got this set of pants that they just travel around with and do fun things with, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I believe there were 4, maybe 5 of these women. And one of them was named Tibby. What was the focus of her documentary?
Her documentary was focused on her lack of self-respect.
So Dear John is a book by Nicholas Sparks.
Great author.
Who is John in this book?
John is the man that goes away for an extended period of time while he leaves his girlfriend at home on the ranch.
What did she do, the woman do, while he was at war?
She wrote letters to him.
She wrote letters to him.
Yeah.
And what were the contents of these letters?
Like, I miss you, babe. Like, this one cattle got away. Like, I need you.
Do they get back together when he comes home from war?
They do.
Last book, Eat, Pray, Love. Which of these 3 is the most important?
Eat.
And then pray and love. Just
pray. Actually, you know what? Pray
mm-hmm.
for your food, then eat it, and then you love those around you. Because if I don't have food in me, I'm really cranky.
Okay, now we're gonna go to movies. There's some very popular. There are some very highly recommended movies for me to ask you about. Mean Girls. Why are they so mean?
Because they have daddy issues.
Regina has a burn book. What is the burn book?
It's where she writes down people's names that she wants to, burn. Not literally burn, but just ooh, burn.
Would you have been friends with the Plastics?
Probably not, because I feel like Plastics, they're the kind of people who'd break really easily.
I know The Notebook was a book, but nobody's read that book, obviously. But it was made into a very popular movie. What is the significance of The Notebook?
The Notebook, it's significant because it's where this couple, they wrote down their thoughts about each other.
Mm-hmm.
And they'd read it to each other before they went to bed, so they never went to bed angry at each other.
That's good. Yeah. And in The Notebook, why couldn't Noah and Allie be together?
She lost her memory.
She lost her memory.
So she didn't remember who he or she was.
So the whole movie, she doesn't have memory.
Yeah. No. Actually, you know what? I take back that answer. They fell out of love,
mm-hmm.
but then they came back together in the end.
What made them fall out of love?
Probably a lack of interest in each other.
A Walk to Remember starts out with a prank that goes wrong and almost gets the main character, Landon Carter, expelled. What went wrong in that prank?
They were in high school, and they were trying to shove a kid into a locker. But the locker was too small. So in order to shove him in there, they had to use a crowbar, and they almost killed him.
And then when Landon is having trouble learning his lines for a play, he asks girl Jamie to help him, and she agrees to, as long as she asked him to keep a promise. What was that promise?
To always be your friend,
Always be your friend.
no matter what the circumstances were. Pranks and everything.
And what happens to Landon and Jamie in the end?
They end up being together. Yeah.
Forever.
Because the promise they had, you know. Friends turns into something else, and then before you know it, you're just together forever.
Kids, house, all of it.
Yep.
All right. Thank you for joining us,
No
Leo.
problem.
You've
Thanks for
answered a
having me.
lot of awesome questions, and I'm glad we all got to learn something. And like paint and stuff, is that cool?
You know, little paint's all right, just plain colors, but when they start getting fancy, like Jersey Shore status or whatever, it's just, no.
What is Halo?
Is it like the thing you're trying to work toward? Like in the end, you get the halo. Like you're given a halo.
Yes.